Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be reviewing the best K-pop comebacks in August. Now I am very excited for this month because like August of 2022, which gave us this and all of these, this month has thankfully been super strong. So strong in fact, it's almost like they've been saving up all the best releases up until this point and just dumped them on us. One possible explanation is that with the summer in full swing, everybody benefits with bright and upbeat material. There's so many great songs to talk about, but before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Alright, without further ado, let's go. What I said about this song when it first came out was K-pop has been milking the crap out of New Jack Swing in 2023, but I don't mind. Dubi's titular refrain will likely grow old very quickly, but I'd be lying if I said it wasn't catchy. There have been much better attempts at this genre by girl groups in the past, such as these, but what this song does well is it just goes all out with the old school instrumental, and I'm specifically referring to the use of the orchestral hit, which is that pow sound. And yes, I had to look up what it was called. It's just so emblematic of the 80s, which is why this song gets an 81. I don't know. I got pretty excited hearing the house piano and rich bed of synth. I was preparing myself for a glamorous dance floor anthem, but the pristine production is nonetheless marred by the song's over-reliance on the "Give It To Me Baby" hook, which wore out its welcome by the 10th time it was used. The performances are seasoned as usual, Minyoung and Eun Bi in particular, great voices. They had an amazing run from 2021 to 2022. This doesn't really live up to the releases from that era. If anything, it serves as more of an introductory interlude rather than a career-defining moment. Released right at the beginning of the month, XEED's first comeback helped to set the tone with its breezy tropical undercurrents, striking the perfect balance between easygoing and invigorating. It makes a solid but not spectacular addition to any summer playlist, and there's also a nice EP to go with it as well. Priceless is a B-side worth checking out. Yuri's releases so far have been sort of alternating hits and misses. Glassy was boring, frankly. Love was a bop. Lovable's heart was in the right place, but the melodies lacked staying power. And with Taxi, she's finally come back around with another hit. The verses serve up some serious bounce, underscored by those slightly dissonant piano chords, while Yuri delivers her lines with plenty of flair. That worldy of a chorus, however, is what we're most interested in. The ebullient hook is what dreams are made of. And what that tells me is that her energy is best channeled through the summer. In fact, I think that rule applies to pretty much every artist. Like I said, everybody benefits with bright and upbeat material. Speaking of which, The Wind made quite the first impression back in May, debuting with one of the best EPs of the year, evoking a tried and true style and giving us a taste of their powerful melodic magic. With that in mind, we knew that a summer comeback from them would more than meet expectations. The songwriting is undeniably buoyant, and their vocals are just prodigious coming from a rookie group. I only wish K-pop producers would stop shifting the energy so carelessly. On these tracks, they have everything going for them. All they have to do is stay consistent and not drastically deviate from the pattern. Now, if there's a song that understands this assignment, it's this one. This is the closest thing we're gonna get to a Day 6 comeback, but I'll gladly take it. I've definitely got a soft spot for straightforward, straight as an arrow melodic rock tracks such as this, and Young K is totally in his element here. With the power of his fellow band members vested in him, he takes us on an unstoppable cathartic joyride, and never takes his foot off the gas, except in the bridge, but I'll let it slide. A fantastic single from Yonghyun, although dropping a song called Let It Be Summer at the tail end of August seems a bit misplaced. It's been a long time since Somi has released anything, but now she's returned with a house track to lead her new EP. You know that I adore this style of music, and Somi wears it very well. It's still Teddy & Co doing the producing, but I'm happy to see them bust the Euro dance aesthetic out of their repertoire. The drop chorus is bare bones as hell, but it's right in line with the song's consistently pleasing atmosphere. STAYC absolutely thrive with this kind of chirpy material. We saw them work wonders with it on Poppy and Teddy Bear, so you knew they were going to double down for this summer comeback. The intro is pure sunshine in a bottle. I don't think I've heard a synth this vibrant and scintillating since On and Off's Complete. There's not a dull moment on the song, besides the bridge. It's been infused with their youthful, teen fresh exuberance, and it skillfully treads the line between cheerful and cloying. Great job. So first off, this automatically wins the award for the best named song of the month. Maybe the whole year, maybe ever. Girls' Capitalism is very on brand with Triple S's signature cool and distant style. It's got all the elements that we've grown familiar with, the nimble rhythmic guitar, the laid back delivery, and of course, an addictive la 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 hook. I think the melodies on this song are very effective, much more so than the ones on Cherry Talk. There's quite a few motifs going on, but they all work. This honestly feels like Generation XL, like the full package. And it might just be my new favorite title from them. Limelight. It's the first time I'm talking about Limelight on this channel. I think they're a nice little underrated girl group. I've enjoyed most of their material so far, and I'm happy to announce that they've returned with their strongest effort yet. But what's that I hear you say? It's just a generic EDM song. That may be right, but it's sturdily constructed through and through. There's character to the vocals, and most importantly, a stellar melody to act as a satisfying through line. There's no frills, no pretension, just an uncomplicated groove, and that's all a dance track needs. I am not familiar with the Boyz discography at all, but I have heard that this is one of their strongest projects in years, and I'm inclined to agree. It was responsible for my favorite song of this month after all, but that's a topic for another time. The title track, Lip Gloss, is just unadulterated summer excellence. The production is lush and immense and full of surprises. I just wish the arrangement in the chorus had a bit more bite, cause right now it's the weakest link in the chain for me. But in a lot of ways, this feels like a love letter to classic K-pop boy group summer fare, and that is a wonderful thing to see. Eun Bi, The Flash, I think it's safe to say that this is her coolest named title yet. It's similar to Underwater in many respects. The verses are a slow burn, but the song begins to gain steam and really swell in the build. And the chorus is of course where it focuses fire. Eun Bi rips the song apart as usual with her fierce vocals, and the blazing electronics that follow just jet us into the stratosphere. I think it's got room to grow, and while I still like Underwater better at the moment, I can definitely see The Flash overtaking it as her best. TAN is back with their third mini-album, headlined by the title track, Heartbeat. And let me tell you, this is a scorcher, ladies and gentlemen. If there's one thing I love in K-pop, it's this distorted, buzzing synth. When it's paired with a propulsive beat, like in LE SSERAFIM's The Hydra or Golden Child's 1, it never ceases to knock my socks off. On first listen, Heartbeat struck me as a note-perfect recreation or reimagining of NCT's Superhuman. I mean, they really took that to its logical conclusion, and even included the second verse breakdown, which I resent. In spite of that, everything else in the song appeals greatly to my musical instincts. The production is just perfect. It packs a hell of a punch, fantastic vocals as well, easily earned itself a spot in the top 10. Now, right in the neighborhood of Heartbeat, just a few doors down in a shabbier looking house, is Vanna's Performer. This group had been on hiatus for almost a year and a half, but if there's one way to make a return, this is it. May the streak of lesser known boy groups dropping upbeat dance tracks never end. Performer is nothing we haven't heard before, but a high-octane adrenaline rush will always be welcome. My biggest gripe with this song is the lackluster energy management. The producers just can't help themselves but swerve the momentum multiple times. Of course, I'm referring to the second verse breakdown with these very ironic lyrics. Turn it up. NINE.i's Turn It Off is a bombastic synthwave extravaganza, which, now that you've heard me say that, it shouldn't be the least bit surprising that I consider it the top song of the month. The track was produced by the legendary SweetTune and also member Vaughn, who was very hands-on in the creative process. Now, Turn It Off almost sounds too synthwavy to be a SweetTune production. I think it's rare to hear them utilize such an unrelentingly aggressive rhythm, but it gives the song an immutable sense of drive and melodic panache that I feel is more common in the J-pop scene nowadays. This really is just a no-holds-barred, exhilarating carnival ride. There's so much going on it almost feels overstuffed at times, but there's clearly a method to the madness. It just necessitates multiple listens in order to let everything sink in. Also loving the cyberpunk aesthetic of the MV reminds me of On and Off's fantastic 2021 year, and yes, that's the second time I've mentioned them in this video. Really, really great stuff from NINE.i. Let's hope this collaboration continues to bear fruit. That is it. Let me know what your favorite song of August was. This month was absolutely fabulous. Hopefully we can continue on this upward trajectory and potentially reach new heights. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel for more great content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.